Hi, Kat Lindquist here with Beyond Adoption, and welcome to day 12 of our 30-day Moving Beyond Adoption Challenge Adventure. I continue to be excited about being here with you and making this challenge along with you. So, a quick question for you. When you were younger, did you ever give the answer just because when somebody asked you why you wanted to do something or why you wanted something? And did the adults in your life tell you, just because isn't an acceptable answer? Well, I'm here to tell you that here at Moving Beyond Adoption, just because is the perfect answer when it comes to your dreams and your desires. And if you have a dream or desire, sometimes we like to put qualifiers on the reason we make choices. And I'm here to tell you that this was one of the biggest game changers for me when I discovered that I could just want something just because I wanted it. I didn't have to have a reason. I didn't have to qualify it. I didn't have to really have any particular reason other than it would be fun and it would be happy and it would be exciting and I could really enjoy that. And it would bring me satisfaction and fulfillment in my life. Or it could just be a hell of a lot of fun, you know? And really, when I came to that aha, it truly changed everything. Because when we start to make decisions, and we make decisions in ways that hold us back, that make it feel heavy, that make it feel hard, there's very specific ways that we make decisions and choices which are truly ineffective. So very quickly, I'm going to go through each of these ways that we make choices that are ineffective and that really inhibit us from moving beyond adoption, beyond whatever it is that's holding us back, and living and creating the life that we truly choose. So the first way that we do this is a choice by limitation. And a choice by limitation is by looking at what is reasonable or possible. Instead of saying, I really want to create a horse sanctuary and a retreat center in Mexico, which is my dream, I felt like I had to go off and do other things in order to make enough money, in order to then create this thing over here. And I felt like I really needed to do this other thing over here because it's what was reasonable. It's what I should be doing. It's what was going to make me money. And yet this is really my dream. And so now I'm really, really focused on creating my dream. And while I may still be doing some of those other things, that isn't the focus. The focus is on my true choice, which is what absolutely makes my heart sing. The second way is that we make choice by indirectness. Sometimes we think we have to go over to A in order to get B. And instead, it's like, but I just want B, so why can't I just go straight to B? Why do I have to go all the way over to A? Instead, just let me go straight to B. Choice by elimination. This is where you start to check off, oh, well, I can't do that, I shouldn't do that, da, da, da. And here you go. You're down to the one choice that you're now left with. Choice by default. This is the choice that really isn't a choice. This is kind of whatever you're supposed to do, you're obligated to do. This is that sometimes I choose not to choose idea, and it becomes default. A conditional choice. Well, I can only make this choice if this. Or I only want this choice if I can have this. A choice by reaction. This is designed to avoid or overcome a conflict. So there's conflict in something, so you're just like, you know what, fine, whatever. I'm just, okay, just do it. Instead of actually really thinking through what it is that you're choosing. And the last one is choice by consensus. So you can ask everybody that you know, well, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And then after you take your poll, you're going to choose what the majority of people told you to do or what they think they would do. And when we make choices from these places, we are not tuning into our own intuition, to our own guidance system that we've been talking about. We have talked a lot about that in step 1 in reframe, that we're tuning into our own intuition, to that version of you that is aligned with your desired results, right? That desired reality that we talked about just a few days ago. So your challenge for today is to go through that desire that you wrote down on that piece of paper, your current reality, your desired reality. Really look at how you worded that desired reality and see if it passes the just because that test. If it's a just because, I would just love to have this because I would love to have this. It would be fun. It would be wonderful. It would be freeing. It would be exhilarating. Then you're good to go. And if you find that it was made by one of those other choices, then start to reframe it. Use your reframing skills. Bring it into transform. You're going to now transform the things that you've learned from the first part, step 1, now you're working on in step 2. Reframe that until it becomes a just because choice and reality. And make sure that you're writing all this down. It's so important to keep your notes and to keep your writings. This is showing you the work that you're doing. And honestly, this is how we create transformation, so that you can look back and see the journey of how far you've come. So remember that this isn't something that happens overnight. We are planting seeds so that as we continue to grow, you're going to see all these changes that come. And I do tell you that the more you really embody this work, the faster the changes can happen. So while it doesn't happen overnight, it can happen faster than you really think it can. So that's where we are going to end today. Have a wonderful day 12, and I will see you tomorrow.